The women's basketball team wraps up the exhibition season on Wednesday by hosting Minnesota Duluth at 7 p.m., then opens the regular season on Sunday at the Kohl Center with a 4 p.m. game against Illinois State. Head coach Bobbie Kelsey is here. We'll have some opening comments, then take questions.
We are pleased to have won our game last night, our exhibition first action of the year against a good team, a good scrappy team. They were little, but that didn't always bode well for us being taller, because some of our post players had to guard some of their players on the perimeter. But again, we showed a lot of growth in our scoring, and our defense will catch up. But offense is harder to get, believe it or not, than defense. So we've been focusing a lot more on that, but we will ratchet up our defensive intensity here in practice for the next few days and going forward in our games.
The way Dakota White played yesterday, is that an indication of what you expect from her, even against, higher level of competition?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope she continues to do that. She's come a long way. She got to play with her junior national team, Canadian junior national team this summer, and I think that gave her a lot of confidence coming back to our team. We look to her to do a lot of things, and she wants to lead. She plays hard. Sometimes she does some things out there that I don't like, but again, when you're asking a kid to kind of carry the load, you're going to have to live with some of those mistakes. But she doesn't make a lot of them, and I'm just hard on her because I want her to be good. And I know what she wants to do, and that's play for her national team. And some of the stuff she does out there, they're not going to have her out there with the national team doing that. So I want her to live out her dream of playing in an Olympic at some point, in Olympic Games at some point in her maturation as a basketball player. But she's a great kid, and she does everything we ask her to do.
Brian?
How did Cassie Richelle feel after her first game back in a while?
You know what? I think she felt like she was on cloud nine. To go from hardly being able to walk and sit in class with the pain in her back to almost having a miraculous turnaround with her actually, she got a breakaway layup yesterday. I'm like, oh, my God, I haven't seen that in 2 years. So I know her parents were very excited for her. Her teammates were excited. She was a little nervous, but that's to be expected, having not played for so long. But we're looking for big things. I mean, she's a senior. This is it. And she knows that, and as the other seniors do, and she's going to give it her all for us.
Looks like you've got a lot of, is it fair to say, a lot of offensive options?
I think so. We've been on the kids to work on their shot. A lot of times when you're driving in there and the defense collapse on top of you, you got to be able to kick it out, and we got to make people pay for helping. I mean, they should stop the ball. That's what they're supposed to do. But I know other teams make us pay when we overhelp, because you'd rather give up a contested shot than a layup. So that's what we're trying to do. Every team teaches that. Every coach teaches help and recover. So, but I'm on our kids all the time. If you cannot shoot, you cannot be out there. And that's a good thing because you're scoring, and everybody wants to score. But if you're not a threat, it's like playing 4-on-5 on the offensive end. So you better be a great defender or something else, because if you can't do other things real well, if you can't score, you just can't be out there. So we stress that a lot. And Nicole's done really well with her scoring. I mean, she looked dynamite out there, and Milena stepped up and did some nice things. We just had, I think, 6 people in double figures, so that was nice to see. But we know what's coming. No disrespect to River Falls, but we know what's coming. And it may not be as easy the next time.
Anything else for Coach? All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bobbie.